Happy Wednesday, PulseChain. How's it going? Winning Wednesday. Hashtag winning Wednesday. We keep winning. We keep winning. You don't even know how much we're winning. We're winning that hard. It is undetectable winning for most of you right now, but we're winning pretty hard. It's pretty good. I know you're probably not tired of winning. Again, this is because most of the winning is undetectable. But boy, I got to say, I have seen over the last maybe two weeks, let's go with 2 weeks, some amazing, pretty cool updates and developments happening in the ecosystem that, usually I'm pretty optimistic, but I don't know, it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty excited about it. So let's go. Let's go. Is that a good way of putting it? Let's go. Are you awake now? Hello, all over the world, wherever you're listening. Hopefully you're awake. So let's get into it. I want to get into a couple Hex Scout tweets and then get a little nerdy as well, because I want to see what this Hyperlane is all about. Boom. Hyperlane. Let's see. So in case you missed this, I'll put the link in the chat. Follow along. So this is the one a few days ago, I believe. I think so. It looks like they've been working on this. Breaking: mass adoption isn't a vision anymore. It's here. Hyperlane has fully integrated with PulseChain. The infrastructure is ready. The switch is flipped. The first direct routes go live this week. Thanks to Hyperlane, we will have seamless routes in PulseChain, permissionless, fee-free. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen those two words together very often. Fee-free. I almost don't know how to pronounce it. Limit-free, live in seconds, and from all relevant chains. It's as simple as a swap. Oh, what is Hyperlane? Hyperlane is a permissionless cross-chain bridge, but far superior to existing solutions. It's middleware that brings capital from over 130 chains into PulseChain without centralized middlemen or relying on third-party goodwill. I've talked about this before. I am excited to see us doing this without having to beg, please list us on exchange, or go pay a bunch of money to be listed on exchange, just so later we may just be delisted because, we just don't like you anymore. We're just not interested in PulseChain. Whatever metrics they can come up with too. If you've ever been debanked before, I have no expectations will be rebanked, but I can't care. I cannot care about these middlemen who just list us and delist us at their will. So that's what makes me excited about this particular tech and all the different things that are coming from DeFi solutions, is that I don't have to think, we better be good or they'll delist us. No, this is DeFi. Everyone forgets the red candle syndrome has been so bad for the past couple of years that it feels as if everyone has abandoned DeFi and they're just like, let me make as much money as possible with memes or with anything else. And I like DeFi. I came here for DeFi. PulseChain is supposed to be DeFi Mecca. And that's what I want. And so when I see stuff like this, I'm getting more of what I want. And I think a lot of you before wanted it. And it's just kind of like this grasping for whatever you can get at this point. I really want to kick that into different gear. I want to reverse that. I want to get us back into, come on, what is the plot? Don't lose the plot here. The plot isn't, I can't trust anything and nobody knows anything and nobody will tell me anything and I got to get out of this chain as fast as I can. I got to sell at sack price. Like, that is not the plot to me. The plot is a place where I can use the blockchain. I can make a lot of money. I can use DeFi products. I can be my own bank. I can see this place come to glory. And it's not by acting like Solana. It's not by copying Solana. It's by doing things much, much better. How would you like if your blockchain can just be paused? That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. What is pause blockchain? That doesn't even make any sense. It's happening. It's happening to other chains. It don't happen on PulseChain. We don't get paused. Real DeFi. So I'm very, very excited to see us. Again, there's all these benefits with centralized exchanges and these things. I'm sure we'll have them. And I'm sure there'll be situations where they make sense here and there. but prioritizing and optimizing towards DeFi, towards permissionless innovation, towards getting away from centralized stuff in general on the infrastructure layer, that is a very good thing. So again, over 130 chains into PulseChain without centralized middlemen or relying on third-party goodwill, without limits, without downtime. It provides developers accessible tools to seamlessly interact and integrate, enabling innovations like direct fiat on-ramps, multi-chain wallets, automated DeFi flows, and cross-chain governance. A lot of cool stuff. I'm not going to read it all. You can feel free to read it. A lot of people have asked how this is different from LibertyFi. I think LibertyFi is also weighed in as well on the different risks and things and how differently they work. Everyone has their opinion on it. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for any new protocol we can integrate with that will bring us permissionless transfer of pony pictures. How about that? So pretty cool stuff. Also talks about at Richard when incentivizing USDC coming from different chains. Yeah, I never rely on Richard doing anything, but I never doubt if there are things on the chain that he thinks make sense, or any other whales think make sense, that they would act according to whatever they want to do. I do not expect any move at all from anyone outside the community acting in their own self-interest, but always cool to see a tip of the hat or a helping hand from the giant whales we have and founders and all that cool stuff too. So for deeper liquidity or stuff like that. So going live next week. I think that was posted last week. Yeah, the 8th. Where's that? Oh, that was this week. That was Monday. So, and this is where you can see Hyperlane registry. I think I have. So this was, I took a screenshot of the mono repo just because I was just looking for, deploying on PulseChain and stuff. So if you actually know how to use GitHub and GitLab and all the Git systems, all that, if you're half dev or talk to devs or any of that stuff, then you can see the different things that are happening here, where they're talking about new features, full PulseChain support on mainnet, network config validators, agents, all that stuff here. They're talking about this repo. Let's see. So this is visible in the registry. So which commit were they talking about here? Pulse. Okay, chains, Hyperlane registry, chains, PulseChain addresses. Cool. Let's see, metadata. So it's got the block explorers, all that stuff too. Pretty cool. RPCs. And then what else do they have here? Fee free, dollar docs. First routes go live within 4 days. So if you go to nexus.hyperlane.xyz, we can take a look here too. So from Ethereum to, I know PulseChain's not on here yet. Just want to check. So Ethereum to Binance. So pretty cool. Interesting. So it looks like if you connect, again, I haven't used this, but this is the first time I'm looking at it. But it looks like you can just, is this just swapping cross-chain? You can, wonder if they have, no support. Looking at Hex from Ethereum, see if they have that too. So Ethereum to Binance Base. Wow, this is pretty cool. I mean, there are different routes and stuff to different blockchains you can use to, to swap, to transfer, to. It's kind of like, it reminds me of a cross. Is this just cross-chain swap? That just has a ton of access. I mean, there's all these different services too out there where, we want PulseChain to get added to XY. I can't remember. I've looked them up before and tweeted them and said, hey, could you add PulseChain and all that stuff? I know other people have done things too. This is cross-chain bridge. Pretty cool. Versus Liberty Swap, I think they weighed in on this too. Somebody asked about this. What's the difference between this and Liberty Swap? It's not about replacing anything other. It's about unlocking additional possibilities that Hyperlane brings to the ecosystem. Hyperlane is fully permissionless, no middlemen, no limits, no fees. Proven track record, 500K monthly users, 10 billion plus in transactions, 10K plus daily transactions, unmatched transparency, strength PulseChain Foundation, exclusive benefits unlocked by Hyperlane, reliability, keeping capital flow. So it sounds like, even if the bridge gets clogged up or something, this could help with that. Developer empowerment, opens interface for multiple app chains. Yeah, and again, just being listed on there too. People get to see it, they get to use it. Could be another way to onboard people. And fiat on-ramp direct access for US users. I'm always curious about this one because, there's always this it's some things on the fiat side are available in certain countries. Some are, not US, some are, so I'm always curious on that too. I thought Liberty Swap commented somewhere on here to talk about it. But there's definitely a difference in how they work from what I understand as well. And went through some of the technical pieces of Liberty Swap with Crypto Solve on the show not too long ago, which is pretty interesting to see. Shout out to Liberty Swap, doing all the great stuff. Liberty Swap is now on Go Roll DeFi. On mobile, it's the Buy Now button, and on the desktop version, it is on the PLS, like Crypto PLS. We'll take you to Liberty Swap there as well. Stop Googling for anything you connect your wallet to. I'll just start saying that every stream. Every stream has to just be like, stop Googling for any crypto websites. Specifically, most importantly, ones you will connect your crypto wallet to. Do not Google for them. Use bookmark trusted sources. Bookmark trusted sources. Make a t-shirt. Bookmark trusted sources. Should I make Go Roll DeFi t-shirts? Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. It never occurred to me to actually make t-shirts for that. I made them for all the core coins. Yeah, this is, I didn't make this one, but this is the greenest logo. The greenest logo, the ink token. I made them, did I have made an ink one? I put the ink logo on the back of the PulseX one. Did I make an ink shirt? Good question. Made a lot of Hex shirts, I know that. Literally for Hex Week, I was like, where do I have enough Hex shirts? And I'm like, yeah, of course I do. So anyways, pause here for a second. I just noticed they put this beautiful little Aurora thing on here. That's cool. Yeah, Liberty Swap's got, if you took a picture of what it looked like at first and then now it's like, it was good before, but boy, they've added some cool stuff to it. It looks like a really cool crypto website. Pause here for a moment. Say hi to the chat. Hey, repost. Appreciate you all reposting the stream. Thank you for that. Let the people know PulseChain is here to dominate, and we're not going away. I got some more shorts coming up. I got some new stuff. I think it'll be fun. Crypto Dan, how's it going? Let's go. Hey, let's go. Thailand, Pulse. Shout out to Thailand. Yeah, I've been there. Hope to spend some more time there. Pretty cool place. Great food. Great. I'll have any place that has coconuts. I love coconuts and coconut water and all the fresh fruit and all that good stuff. Ashley B, how's it going? Welcome. Wawakur, that's how you pronounce it. Hello from Netherlands. Shout out to Netherlands, another great country. I have visited a few countries before, and that Thailand and Netherlands have been part of that. Always have a good time in the Netherlands. Very cool. Winning Wednesday. That's right. I just made it up. Let's go. Thailand and London. Haven't been to London for a long time. Next time I go, yeah, maybe I'll meet up with some Mexicans too. Pretty cool. Marcel, welcome. SMO Spiders here. How's it going? Fee. I like this. Fee is the word that stole the R from free. That is logical. I like that. Never heard it before. It's like very poetic too. Yeah, those two words together is I just don't see them side by side. Fee free. You see fee free, but I think the dash kind of made a little. Tam, how's it going? I did not get to catch the spaces yesterday, but I'm sure it was good. And yeah, again, always appreciate everyone putting on stuff, Richard Hart University or otherwise, talking about the good word, a lot of great stuff happening, and it'll feel, I'm motivated. No expectations. I'll be motivated too, but for the last 3 years, I've been pretty motivated through what hopefully is the hardest times in Hexco we've had to experience. And I talked about this yesterday on stream as well. I'm not motivated. I don't wear my emotions about the candle colors. I'm mission oriented, eye on the prize. And it is pretty cool to think about how, when the green candles come and when macros are great and when the community, is high-fiving each other much more often and all that stuff too, it's got to be so much easier to stand up here. I am standing and talk about whatever's going on. I could literally see there'll be a time where there's so much stuff to talk about that it's like something will happen. Richard, here we go. Here's the time. Richard will tweet something and we won't talk about it. But yeah, he tweeted again. Whatever. He tweets all the time. I have yet to show. I will. There's one tweet, a super bullish tweet that I've not yet had the chance to cover on the show because there's been so many other amazing stuff going on. But I'll try to cover it today. It's the Hex 10,000X one. I've not even got to show that, which is kind of incredible. Like that's one of my favorite tweets. It's going on the list of favorite tweets too. Pretty cool. Chastown, how's it going? Sorry, I can't get to everybody in the chat, but I want to make this one probably 30 minute stream or so. Not going to go too long on it, but I want to get you guys informed on a few things. Chastown, can't keep us down forever. Let's go down so far. We got a community willing to win. Putting in the work shows that we're willing to win. So pretty awesome. Moonmut, how's it going? RHMax, RH to the max. I like that. It's been two different phrases I've heard. If you want the facts, watch RHMax from UFO to go. Pretty cool. And Rocket Mob, RH to the max, 2 X's. I like it. Pretty good stuff. Anyways, let's go back to Liberty Swap. What were we talking about? Hyperlane. So that's pretty cool. And then you could see, let's see, I was just going to look at, I won't go through all the nerd stuff. To me, it's pretty interesting, but I thought it was pretty cool to see that you could see encode them adding it. If you ever want to search, by the way, let's do some Google foo. You still use Google for some stuff. You can do in URL, GitHub. You can also do GitLab, but a lot of stuff's in GitHub too. And then just put in quotes PulseChain or even chain ID 369. Let's just do PulseChain for now. And you can see the different stuff. Like I kind of almost want to I wonder if I can set an alert or something to see when new people are adding support for PulseChain or new projects are doing new open source stuff for PulseChain. There's quite a few things. You got my repo and stuff I've built in there as well on RHMax.org. But there's quite a few. They even got Go packages here too. For Pulse domains. Yeah, there's quite a few. If you want to see like what people are developing and open sourcing for PulseChain, just you can search GitHub directly. You can use Google. You can use Manus, for example, to find all this stuff too. I should probably that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get it to find me all the different PulseChain projects across all the different development and packages. Because you never know what you're going to find about different stuff going on, different people building on it. So that's one. You can do, GitLab, of course, too. And that's going to have, PulseChain common stuff is up there. The official repo. So that's probably going to have most of the official stuff, but a lot of stuff's on GitHub too. I don't know. Our devs use GitLab. I never really like GitLab. I like GitHub, but there's probably different things if you want to do development that are, it's whatever the devs like. I mean, it's like there's no real right answer for a lot of stuff. It's whatever the devs like to use and they're familiar with, and maybe certain advantages for deployment and testing and stuff with different platforms too. So you can do that. You can also do, like, if you want to look for NPM packages, that was popular the last little bit. You can look for NPM packages that are doing, so these are different development libraries or packages that you can import into, products and scripts and stuff to use different features that support PulseChain. Anyways, all right, I know I'm nerding out too much on that one. So that's pretty cool. So this is supposed to go live this week, next week sometime, from what I've seen. Let me take a drink for a second. DJ Cryptomatic, Hex Edits, I see you in the chat. How's it going? Good to see you both. Let me finish up on Hyperlane. This would be pretty cool. I think it is going to be pretty cool. By the way, the amount of 5555 millions of hex is pretty cool to see get locked up. So if you're doubting the hex token, wouldn't do that. I would not be doubting the hex token. Glory certainly seems inevitable. I got the White Lotus thing in my head. Pretty good. Where is? Okay, this one. Trady from 1 cent to $1. Let's go. Why stop at $1? Why not $10, $50, $100? Let's go. The first true CEX listing for level 6 level listing. So CEX Central Exchange level listing. So that's, I think, because they're comparing it to the number of like users, participants, and stuff too. So I think it's an interesting comparison. Like, hopefully, I hope this becomes more popular in the future, where we're looking at DeFi protocols and we're putting them, we have this tier of popular DeFi protocols that get us somewhere near the level of participation, users, and volume and otherwise that a lot of traditional exchanges provide. So I think that's an interesting way of looking at it too, especially when there's so many different, quite a few different participants against the blockchains for this. And is it going to get, are we going to get less people using it or more? I mean, I'd like to see the chart for the users on it. It'd be pretty interesting. So first true listing about to go live. Everyone's begging for a CX listing, but in case you haven't noticed, Hyperlane is that listing only on permissionless DeFi rails without a middleman. 500,000 monthly participants in real cross-chain flows, hundreds of millions in transfers every month. And here's the interesting part. Here's the kicker. All the volume could go straight through PulseX, unstoppable pure DeFi. So more volume, more burning PulseX, pretty cool. I'm bullish on the PulseX token, which tends to benefit from PulseX do good and PulseChain do good and all that stuff like that. More volume, more fees, more burns. I like it. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hyperlane. Let's get hyperlaned. I like it. Excited to see how this how it goes. All right. Any questions on Hyperlane? I want to drop this in here too. We're doing a check-in. Doing a check-in on those free PulseChain gifts. We're at 5.6% now. So I'm actually going to do the math correctly. Let's do 5.6% of how many? I know this thing doesn't give me exact numbers until it ends or something, 443. So these got to be estimates. 24, about 25. So 25 people have been on X, seen my post and click the yes button if these results are accurate. And we got 4 days left. So I'm going to I'm going to retweet it, try to get the word out as well. But I'm excited to see. We've already got over just a little bit of the mega onboarding happening. There's already, apparently, again, if the poll is correct, some people on X and many more people. That was a comment too. A lot of people are not on X that have gotten it as well. So we know there's one person who, they had like 400. Somebody said they grew by I got to find that tweet. They grew by 200K followers or something. No way. Like, it can't be 200K, right? Because I can't imagine 200K people from PulseChain. So if half are from PulseChain and the other half are from other people just seeing it, let me find this tweet. Anybody know the tweet I'm talking about? Why am I going? Can I not find this? Let's see. I can't find it. Anyone see it? Tell me if you see it and tweet me a link or something. It's pretty crazy though. So, number of people go up. This is another good tweet I want to cover real quick by Hex Boa. Anyone holding core RH tokens is in for a wild ride. In the next few weeks, you're going to see some crazy stuff. I think so too. I think the marketing kicking off. We just had one person tweet about it recently. But I know if you know more people, let me know. I've made a thread to try to capture it, but I haven't seen much more other than maybe Reddit's exploding. I'm not sure, but on X, I haven't seen a whole lot so far, other than the one big tweet everyone keeps reposting and commenting. I don't think anyone is ready for it. I know I'm not. Everything is leaning towards the biggest bull run imaginable. This is going to be indescribable, and those that are still left are going to have a story to tell their grandkids one day. I don't know why I'm saying this now when I'm doing a huge buy on Friday, but I just can't hold my excitement. My big buy can't change anything anyway. The amount of purchasing power that's about to flow in the system can't be affected at all by my potential. That includes my personal marketing potential and my monetary potential. What's coming is in an organism that listens to no one and stands down to none. I'm talking about institutional kind of flows in the PulseChain. That's it. You are insane not to be in right now. It's completely insane. Just get a lotto ticket, not financial advice, but mental advice. The market is about to make an insane move. Screenshot this and rip me to pieces in 2 weeks if I'm wrong. Please do. Good luck. Oh, I hope we have the amazing time. Definitely excited for glory. Don't know when it's going to come, but I'm definitely excited for that. So I love to see the mega bull posting taking off as well. Pretty cool. And then a reminder on this one. This is a really good one too. Have you heard of the Hex token? Hex made it to the top 3 market cap last cycle. Can we take the top spot this time? Are we starting to believe in market caps advantage metric again? We can start hearing that again. It's a pretty bullish statement when people actually start saying that again. Hex isn't here to compete. It's here to dominate. Good times. Yeah, I did see something on the Google. Somebody posted on Google Trends too about bump on PulseChain keyword. I tried to look it up earlier. I couldn't confirm. I don't know. Google Trends was acting weird, but that's pretty cool. I'm excited for it. All right. I think that's most stuff I want to cover tomorrow. I got a deep dive. If you're around a few days ago, if you saw my X, I posted. I'm usually not posting charts. I'm usually not excited about DeFi products that often, but I'll say this. I'll drop this in real quick because we're going to do a deep dive tomorrow. So talked about, let's see, let me go to the channel. How many days ago? Let's go to live. So this is 5 days ago. So 5 days ago, that would have been around September 5th. Yeah. So this is where I had Jackson talking about Vouch. And it's just, I mean, even before that, just up to the right, doing really well. And now it's, check the chart, it's doing pretty well. So again, I'm excited to talk to him about it tomorrow. Excited to finally see a DeFi protocol and a token that's just like doing really well. That's good for PulseChain as far as the tech and stuff goes. Making validators great again, like holy crap! Like it's yeah, I think it's really cool to get people. Again, I'm not interested in memes. I like call them utility, call them DeFi, call them like whatever. Like call them direct. Let's say direct buy pressure, direct good for chain. Instead of this hopium good for chain, hopefully this will take off and attract people and not go to zero and all that stuff. This is a pretty interesting platform. So if you want to get a summary about it, go to this stream. If you want to get a heads up and we start talking about Vouch, we get like basically a summary of Vouch, 58-minute mark, somewhere through there. So yeah, about 20 minutes, 20, 25 minutes. Just to go through diagram, all that stuff as well. And then tomorrow we're going to do deep dive. So we're going to go about hour 15 deep dive. So come take all your questions there. But it's pretty cool. Like from what I've seen so far. And I hope these types of projects are successful. I want them. I want DeFi projects, especially, with tokens that, and stuff on them that are doing a lot of good stuff for PulseChain. I want them to be very, very successful. So, all right, let's wrap up with the Hex token. Hex token good. That's pretty much it. Hex token good. I've seen so many 5555s. I'll bring up one. Let me see. Let me show you one. Every time I see a 5 million hex stake 5555, that's always pretty cool too. See if I can find it real quick. Well, can't I find it? Usually retweet it. Can I retweet it? Yeah, I did, but I didn't see it. Maybe I'll put this on the end of this one too, as a reference. Look at that, 5,555,555 hex staked 45555. Let's go. Let's go. I like it. Let's go. All right, everyone. That's all I got for you today. Let's do Richard Dance. Scivive 5555. We are out. Let's see if they talk to Kendrick Lamar one time. This is RHMax coming at you with a message for all the crypto space out there.
We want true DeFi, no admin keys. Get rich slow, wait, and you shall receive. See, trustlessly, just pay the gas, be no trustee. You do the work, you hold the keys, you buy because you believe. UHNW, I live free. Choosing healthy games keeps me feeling complete. You see, you look around, there's nothing better to believe, to hope for, to put your money where your dreams are, to watch it multiply and by yourself time to figure out who you want to be. But first break free from the NPC society. Richard's in it for glory, in it to win it. Nothing's gonna stop my Hex gang, stand up! PulseChain's the big pump of middle. Remember where it came from. Delayed gratification, inversion, power law, distribution. If compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world, what's that make Hex then?
Number 9, number 1.
If you're hearing this, you're still early.
Can you hear me?
If you're hearing this, there's still hope.
You are in.
Richard minting millionaires like the Federal Reserve, except we make the rules so we get out what we put in.
Plus interest.
This man is on a mission, work really is play. Hexings are his posse, he will show us all the way. Red Bull sponsorship is coming out the way. Outrage market is effective and okay. Hex, PulseX, Flex, Tex-Mex. Which one do you like best? Which one can't you forget? Which one you having next? Name me something better than own your own time. Generational wealth, do it now, it's game time. Richard's in it for glory, in it to win it. Nothing's gonna stop my Hex gang, stand up! PulseChain's the big pump of middle. Remember where it came from. Delayed gratification, inversion, power law, distribution. If compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world, what's that make Hex then?
Number 9, number 1.
If you're hearing this, you're still early.
Can you hear me?
If you're hearing this, there's still hope.
You are in.
Richard minting millionaires like the Federal Reserve, except we make the rules so we get out what we put in.
Plus interest.
38% APY. No IOUs, only 6-figure ACHs. Maximus Hedron locking tons of T-shares. Positive feedback loops make us go next level. PulseChain is the pump of middle. Tech and price performance mean the X's will be several. Richard's in it for glory, in it to win it. Nothing's gonna stop my Hex gang, stand up! PulseChain's the big pump of middle. Remember where it came from. Delayed gratification, inversion, power law, distribution. If compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world, what's that make Hex then?
Number 9, number 1.
If you're hearing this, you're still early.
Can you hear me?
If you're hearing this, there's still hope.
You are in.
Richard minting millionaires like the Federal Reserve, except we make the rules so we get out what we put in.
Plus interest.
Stake it till you make it Scivive. 5. Ain't just talking. You have all you need in front of you. Difference between a Lambo and just walking. Fix the money, fix the world. The best version of yourself. Wise, extend your prime. Survive, no better yet, thrive. Crypto's how you get to the how and why. Richard ain't a god, but he's got the twerk of an angel.
That's great.
RH maximalism is the name of the game. Play it to win or don't play in the first place.